Favorite male character? I'm pretty sure that's an easy one. 4, hello! Ooh, but also, I don't have the book here, but in Tell No One by Harlan Coben, I loved Beck. I loved him. Favorite female character? Allie. She rocked. Favorite quote from your favorite book? Okay, well, this is my favorite book. There are tents, I am certain, that I have not discovered in my many visits to the circus. Though I have seen a great deal of the sights, traveled a number of the available paths, there are always corners that remain unexplored, doors that remain unopened. A book that disappointed you. Abandoned by Meg Cabot. I love this cover. I thought it was beautiful, and it sounded interesting. It's like, she knows what it's like to die, now death wants her back. Like, that sounds so good, but I did not like this book. I finished it, but it took me a long time to read it. I read it, like, when I was, like, waiting for my chicken to cook and stuff like that, so it took me a long time to get through it. But I just didn't like the way that it was put together, and it was just the flashback, whatever. If you want me to do a review on this, then I will, but I'm not going to talk about this forever. So, I wasn't a huge fan of this. I think I gave it 2 stars. Yeah, I was disappointed in this book. Favorite book turned into a movie? Ooh, I think I'm gonna say, ooh, that's hard. Fight Club, Jurassic Park, and Hugo, I think, are tied. Fight Club was, I think, a great adaptation, and I loved the narration in it. Most of the narration was right out of the book, which was awesome, and it was, like, dark and gritty and awesome, just like the book. Jurassic Park was completely different from the book, and yeah, it was so different. Everything was opposite, but it was exciting and thrilling and edge of your seat like the book, and it still had all the same characters. They just were all different. They had, like, different ages and liked different things, but I think it was, I love the book and I love the movie. And Hugo was, like, one of the most magical books I've ever read, and the movie is really magical as well. And it's got a lot of differences as well, but again, it captures the essence of the book, which is what is the most important part. They had to change stuff to make it translate onto the screen better, and they did a good job with it. Favorite romance book? I'm not a huge romance person. I've Got Your Number is not really a romance, it's more of a comedy, but there's romance in it, and sure. First novel you remember reading? That was Bailey's School Kids, Werewolves Don't Go to Summer Camp. Oh, those books were great. Those were fantastic. Yeah. Book that makes you cry. Okay, what are these questions are all repeating? A Fault in Our Stars. Hello? A book you wanted to read for a long time but still haven't. Ooh. Are there any on the shelf right now? I think I've read all of these. Well, this is a really, really long time. So there's this book called The Named by Marianne Curley, which I read in grade 9 or 10. And I really, really liked it. It was awesome. It's about, like, people who have to go back in time and stop things from happening and changing the future or something. And it was really good. I thought it was awesome. And then, a year or 2 later, I was in chapters and I was like, oh my gosh, there's a second one! So I bought it, but I haven't read it. And I bought this, like, 10 years ago. And it's just always been on my shelf. And I don't remember this at all. So I would have to reread this before I read this one. But I feel like I should. Like, it's probably good. Because I liked this one. I mean, why not? But it's just, yeah, these just been sitting on my shelf for, like, the longest time in the entire world. Now that I'm thinking I can't get over how long this has been sitting on my shelf for. A book that you wish more people would have read. The Book Thief, particularly my mom, because I made her read this. She's made me read books and I've read them and liked them, and she didn't like this. She got like 50 pages in and stopped. Mother, it's a good book, and Death is narrating it. Death! A character you can relate to the most. I don't know, like maybe the girl in this, I forget what her name is. Emma. I don't think I'm like stupid and ditzy like she is, but she doesn't really know what she wants to do with her life, and she keeps changing careers. And I don't keep changing careers, but I'm in the same one that's not really a career. And I don't really know what I want to do either. And she actually works at a marketing firm, and I went to school for advertising. So, maybe her, but I don't know. A book that changed your opinion about something. The Golden Compass changed my opinion about the movie. If that counts, I can't think of anything. But I really liked the movie and then I read the book and now the movie sucks. The most surprising plot twist or ending. This one's like, I don't know if it's I thought it was surprising, but I could see how other people would have predicted it. I didn't predict it, and I gasped and was like, no way! As soon as I read the ending, and then I was like, as if I have to wait for the next one. It's going to be crazy. Favorite title of a book? Stop in the Name of Pants. A book everyone hated but you liked. Maybe Mockingjay? I don't think people hated it, but a lot of people just didn't like it, or disliked it. And I liked it. I mean, it wasn't as good as the first two by far, but I still really liked it, and I still plowed through it. I mean, it was depressing, and a lot of people died who didn't need to die, which made me angry. But I still really liked it. So, but I feel like I like it more than other people did. Your favorite book of all time? The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Amazing! I guess that's it. Goodbye!